Hey everyone, here I am Jason, the Intuitive Store, pulling cards for today, April 9th. Yesterday was a total solar eclipse. We stepped past the shadows. We moved away from our past. We moved away from connections that were bringing us darkness. And we ultimately walked towards the sun. We allowed ourselves to walk towards light, no matter how painful it could have been for us, guys. We understand and knew that we had to move on. We had to move forward. And that's the idea of the eclipse. You know, the moon is covering the sun. All right? The moon is all about ego and pride and happiness and whatever. You know, like that's great. However, the moon represents emotions, represents psychic abilities, you know, represents healing, you know, lifting the veil and seeing the truth. It was like the sun was shining down on the truth. And I feel as if we were able yesterday, you know, I mean, it was just the 4-4 portal, and that was already strong enough for leaving the past behind us. But I feel as if yesterday was such a rare occurrence where ultimately we're only going to live through this one time, guys. Understand and know that this is all about you. This is about your time. This is about your healing journey, okay? Now, with Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Hierophant, that there is saying ultimately the universe is handing you what you've been waiting for. Or you have handed the universe the things that haven't really served you, whatever. But ultimately, when it comes down to it, you've also handed the universe those affirmations, you know? The Six of Pentacles is all about saying those affirmations, putting into perspective a new perspective in regards to what you need to come into your life. All right, you are putting things into a new perspective. You are putting out the correct affirmations into the universe and not the incorrect based upon the things that, you know, like we, you know, what do you call it? That you crave for your ego, you know, or, you know, not your well-being. Affirmations that will ultimately give you what you need, you know? Not based upon lust, based upon love. You know, there's that difference. When it comes down to it with the Hierophant, I feel as if this is going to be solid. You are going to be solid in your beliefs this time around. I feel as if with putting out those affirmations that you need to put out there for your greatest good, Spirit is handing you, you know, exactly what you need in your life. You know, with the Hermit, that's a new perspective, you know. The Hermit is that cloaked man who carries that lantern with a star in it. Before he opens up that star, which is a wish come true, he's putting things into such a perspective where he can enjoy that wish come true, where he can bring that wish come true in with clarity and knowledge and just an overall new perspective in regards to what he needs to do to bring on happiness and love and just like good vibes into his life, you know, to leave behind the old and to bring in the new, right? A new perspective. And that Hierophant is just a solid, just solidity. You know what I mean? The Hierophant stands tall. He ultimately has his set ways, and he's allowing himself to be one with himself and spirit. He's the channel between him and spirit. He's ultimately allowing himself to use his intuition to continuously stand tall, stand strong, to ultimately bring in just like these, like, you know, waves of intuition. You know, the Hierophant is ultimately the priest. You know, the priest, you know, is religious. He lives his life by a set ground of set rules, and he opens himself up to, you know, God, you know, spirit, source, whatever that is to you. Maybe your intuition, maybe you're not even religious. You know, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. Ultimately, you know, the Hierophant symbolizes stability, symbolizes traditionalism, and symbolizes spirit, a channel between him and spirit. Now, with the Two of Wands, with the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups gives birth to love. Love in regards to romantic love, friends, family, and self-love. With the Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands this time around is giving birth to self-love. I feel as if we've been feeling this self-love very powerfully. However, ultimately, it's going to be a continuous, cycle of nothing but self-love. And that is the best. I'm sorry, you can't love anybody unless you love yourself, right? And when it comes down to it, the Queen of Cups is that queen that gives birth to those emotions, that gives birth to that creativity, that gives birth to that love. The Queen of Cups is also the most intuitive queen of the deck spiritually. So that could be like psychic abilities coming down, ultimately, maybe, like if you're going through a spiritual kind of growth, the Hermit is also a new perspective based upon spirituality with a Hierophant. I feel as if the Queen of Cups were giving birth to maybe a newfound spirituality. It's an awakening, guys. Either way, if it's your spirituality or if it's love, it's an awakening nonetheless. And I mean, ultimately, a spiritual awakening is love. It's love to bring on not just love to yourself, but to bring on the love and the intuition that spirit is handing to you. With the Knight of Swords, steps up to the plate. He takes his sword and he charges towards the overthinking. He charges towards the naysaying. He charges towards the deception. He ultimately knows what he has to do, and he's running towards that fire-breathing dragon to fucking win the battle. The Knight of Swords is all about badass success. It's all about victory. It's all about action, We're taking action to ultimately rise above the overthinking. And that is ultimately getting us prepared for a brand new journey, guys. We have gone on so many journeys lately, new journeys in regards to where we're going in our lives, the direction we need to follow, a journey towards our destiny. This here is a journey towards positive self-affirmations. This is a journey towards self-love. This is a new journey which includes action, new perspectives, and, knowing what you truly need to continuously move forward and prosper, okay? So know when it comes down to it at the bottom of the deck, look at that. It's the Moon card. The Moon, and this is so funny, right? Talking about an eclipse, it's the Moon and then there's the Sun right in back of it. That's a sign. That's a sign that yesterday we have healed. Yesterday we allowed ourselves to heal, and yesterday we allowed ourselves to just truly 100% just open up our eyes to all the psychic abilities we have, open our eyes up to the things that we have been hiding from. And guys, with the Moon and the Sun, we are tackling it because ultimately we understand and know, just like yesterday, all right, we are stepping away from the shadows and we are welcoming in that sun. All right, so I hope everyone, prospers. I hope everyone opens their arms up to love and everything you need to and more. I'm Jason, the Intuitive Restorer. If you like what I have said, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Also know I'm running a Facebook group. It's called Soulful Belonging, and on that group we do live readings, channeled messages, and also messages from the stars. All right, me and my friend Station Thomas. So definitely take a look on Facebook. It's called Soulful Belonging. All right. I hope all of you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to everyone later. Bye, guys.